guys. Hey, happy Seed Bead Saturday. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry we're a little late. We got to chatting and lost track of time. It happens.
Oopsie.
It happens.
Oopsie. Beaders love to chat.
We do.
Beaders love
I missed you guys, so I was extra chatty today.
That's okay. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
All
Sharon,
those
Valerie.
badass beaders out there.
Lori's here. Jennifer's here.
Debbie,
Deborah.
yeah.
And Sharon is here. Hi, guys. Hey, is your name Von Monica? If I'm saying that wrong, let me know. But I saw you yesterday too. So we were on the, oh no, was it Thursday? It was Thursday we were hanging out on Juliana's. Yeah.
Oh, you were doing something with Juliana?
Yeah, we did. Well, it was a pre-recorded one, but it was like a bracelet design for her creative soul that she does every month. She does a new like pattern, and so we were having some fun with that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So we had a joke. So she was out demoing at the
were you guys together at the the yarn
Chicago? Yeah, and now it's escaping me. But anywho,
is that the one? H&H?
Yes, H&H. Thank you. Okay, yes, H&H. And so across from us was the ladies from Beadalon. So she chatted with us. And she went over to talk to Marilyn and Katie at Beadalon. And so she was like, well, we're going to go out to dinner. Would you like to join us for dinner? And I was like, yo, that would be great. And she goes, oh, because she knows me and we kind of know her. And, she works with Beadsmith. She goes, but I don't really know you. So it's going to be our first date. And I was like, okay. And so I think the first date went well. So
it did. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. She's really fun to hang out with. So I bet you guys had a really nice one. Yeah.
Well, she's definitely one of those people that she is who she is. So like the way you see her, that's exactly who she is. And so that
like there's no difference on screen, off screen. It's the same.
Yes. So I love it. Yeah, I love people like that. No,
I love that too.
I'll just works for me. So I'm not much of a loomer, but I can be persuaded. I'm thinking. I think you can at some point in time you might be able to persuade me to do it. I'm gonna try something here to see. Did that help?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, ladies, the magnets are very
strong.
Magnety. So the bracelets keep sticking together because that's what they're going to do. But I didn't know if everybody wanted to see them
the finished ones
the way they are. But I also pulled out the kits so you can see the kit colors. So you have the green.
I definitely love this one.
This one is called Caribbean Sunset.
I like that one too.
Turquoise and creams. And although it might be better if I put it up in front of my face. Fields of flowers, greens and some pinks. I don't know what looks better. This way. Okay.
Oh, that's so gorgeous. I love that colorway too.
And then I probably should have called this Surf and Sand, but I called it Deep Sea. The turquoises and a nice cream and some bronze. I know how much you like turquoise.
Yeah.
And I think that's the one I'm going to actually try to stitch today.
Oh, good. Okay.
While we're on screen. So I just wanted to.
Oh, Lori says she has her kit. Oh, awesome.
Oh, wow.
That's so cool.
I was wondering if people were going to get things in time. Yay.
That's awesome. So good. So glad you got that. Yeah, and so we decided to do something a little different today. Instead of a giveaway, at the end we're going to share a coupon code that works for both my shop and Leslie's shop. And so we'll give, it's a gift for everyone. So everyone gets a gift today. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of these days we will figure out why
yeah, I know we're still trying to figure that out. But I can make it so let me try this. I'm gonna make the camera. Let's do, if we do the side-by-side layout, I can bring up 2 cameras at once and it might kind of like edge them in a little bit.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, Colleen. Oh, we love you, Colleen.
Hi, Colleen. We didn't mean to run you away.
Yeah, we didn't mean to run you away. Let's see. So I'm going to try to bring up.
Oh, that's much better. Yay. Thank you.
Let's just do that. Yeah, and then I'll switch mine and
ignore my big head. So that's okay. I guess I just started talking about doing the project. I just like jumped right in. I'm sorry. I didn't even
Oh, no worries. That's what we're here for. We're doing a wonderful project. And then again, the kits are on your website. So you can find the Traveler and Bracelet. That's what we're working today. But there's a lot of other kits there. So be sure to check them out. I happen to have picked up another one when I was ordering this one. The other colorway.
What did you say? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yes.
This one is so cool. I cannot wait to work this one. It's a lot of beads in there. Look at that. Woohoo.
So it's kind of reminiscent of your guitar.
Yeah.
What did I'm blanking on what you call that. Sorry.
Yeah, I did like this guitar strap bracelet with the duet.
Guitar strap. That's the guitar strap bracelet.
It was kind of a duet that gave it that like effect, you know. This is so pretty. So colors. I gotta show you guys.
That one is, peyote, and peyote goes really fast when you do the two hole beads. Yeah.
It does.
Hi, Hazel. And Deborah Mann says, what kind of thread do you loom?
Oh, well, any really. I mean, I feel like with looming, you can get away with a lot of threads. There's so many different threads that work in a loom. Everything from Fireline to like a Miyuki beading thread, 1Gs, those kind of like size B, size D beading threads. Yeah, everything. I mean, I've seen people loom with like the cords, like the Eslon, the text cords.
Yeah.
Larger beads. There's a lot of, there's like sky's the limit. Really nothing you can't do, honestly. If the beads fit, then it works.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the point. Any thread that your bead will go through. Yeah. So I've been working on the new comfort loom. So it's the loom that stands up instead of lays flat. It's a Beadsmith loom. Oh. And they have this new, oh gosh, it looks like a metallic cord. So it's a little thicker. So I'm going to have the metallic cord on the outside.
Oh, okay.
And the outside warps, and just have thread on the inside. So stay tuned.
Oh, excellent.
Because I'm not a loomer. Like, I'm not a loomer. So it's like, okay, we're gonna, that's my job. My job makes me do stuff that I wouldn't normally do. So
sometimes it's an opportunity though. It'll get me to try something.
Yeah, we should try something, which is great. So anywho, all righty. So are we ready to bead?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So I guess the first thing I should say is my my turnarounds for doing odd count peyote are probably not the norms, but I think they're easy, and I like that everything's really lines up almost as graphically as it does when you do even count peyote. So I'm going to really try to, do I have anything finished to show us? Like what, Sharon, other than the bracelets? I have some new earrings. What are we?
Yeah, we have the finished. You have the finished bracelets, and then
yeah, I did. I thought I did show the finished bracelets, which keep sticking together because of the magnets.
And we have these earrings that I made with your other tubes.
Oh yes.
There we go.
You want to talk? You want to talk about? Do you want to talk about the earrings?
That you sent me, and you were like, just play, just see what you come up with. And I just did an easy fringe. It was so easy. I just brick stitched the 8-0. It has like a bunch of beads in there. There's bugles, a bunch of triangles in there. There's magatama drops, and then size 8, size 11, and size 6 seed beads. And I just went crazy and just made this little fun little thing. And so I have to make the pair. I haven't made the other side. But
yeah, whenever you get to it. Yeah. It's just so Sharon says the loom. Not yet. I just started it. So I don't have anything to show from the loom yet. Sorry, Sharon. That was didn't mean to be a tease.
Oh yeah. But so you've been working on that though. That's really neat.
Yeah. So that should be it'll come. It's coming up. I am like 5 personally, I'm 5 projects deep. So if you see something from me in the next few weeks, please be patient because I'm running as fast as I can to catch up on my projects, because I do one project and then it's like, oh, here's another one, and then I do that and it's like, okay, but I have to go back to the one before that, and so now I'm like 5 projects deep. So please be patient with me, people.
Patience, we will. We for sure.
All right, so let's get to beading because that's why everybody's here. Sorry, guys. So when we started this new segment of the symbol line, Leslie Rogalski and I lost our minds. We love the glue-ins. We loved the glue-ins are just like so much fun. And yeah. And so we have connectors and things for Swarovski crystals or the little glue-in crystals, and we have the endings because you've done a couple of bracelets with the glue-in endings. And so this one, the sarcophagi, my gosh, these Greek names, as for size 11 delicas, and you can probably use some other things, but I'm on this like delica brain craze thing. And so I had a more elaborate bracelet, and I was like, no, let's go back, keep it simple, stupid. So that's how I came up with the traveler bracelet. So we're only going to bead basically the inside. I'm not going to do any extra stuff on the outside, but it beads up really fast considering you are using 11 delicas and not something bigger. So to start, what do we need? We need 5. Oh, come on, Leslie. 7. I'm reading my instructions as we're going here. I've only done it, I don't know how many times. So you're going to sew from the outside in through the first little leg of the finding. I'm going to call it S finding because if I have to keep saying that name, I'm going to drive myself crazy. And you're going to pick up your 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 delicas, and you're going to sew out through the second leg. And this is after, that's too many. 5. Oops, sorry, 5. You're going to, before you get to this point, you're going to cut about a yard and a half of your 6-pound fire line or D-weight beading thread, and add your stop bead and leave like an 8-inch tail, because you're just going to weave that in later. There's no, like, you're not going to need a huge tail. And then, you're going to do your odd count peyote. So I'm going to just do this over till I get to the end and show you what I call my starting turnaround, which is going to then be slightly different from the rest of the turnaround you're going to do as you're doing your odd count peyote. I stayed away from odd count peyote because I really hated that when you did something graphic, it didn't line up. And I tried all the techniques. I tried every one of the techniques, and I still didn't get it. And so this is Leslie's idea on how to do it and have everything still look very graphic and lined up. Okay. So when you go to add your last bead on, which will now be row 3, I pick up a delica, and I'm going to then sew back across everything. I'm not going to do any fancy turnarounds or anything like that. I'm just going to sew back through the leg, which would be a bead, and we're going to sew all the way across, following the regular peyote, up, down, up, down, up, down.
And yeah, sorry about that, Sharon. We were trying to figure out earlier how to make it fit. So this one is the biggest we can make it, but hopefully that helps. I just discovered that my my desktop camera is not working for some reason, and I'm not sure what I did.
Oh no!
Well, I went on travel, and so I think I might have changed something. So I've been trying to figure that out in the background. So sorry for you guys' extended view of me smiling awkwardly.
Okay,
we'll get there.
Okay, there we. Yeah, it's not showing. But anywho, I'm going out the leg, and then you're going to go into your next. The bead, the delica over the leg, and then you're going to be in the position to do your 3 bead row. And we're getting glare and all kinds of stuff. And and now my camera wants to autofocus.
Yeah, mine does that too. It's always so interesting. But I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to figure out. I was gonna call StreamYard and ask. Did you actually?
Oh, good luck with that.
I know,
and I
supposedly have.
The thing that annoys me is that my tablet doesn't do this, but I don't have a stand that's heavy enough for to hold up my tablet. And I actually reset and updated my operating system and everything, which was supposed to cure this, and it still didn't do it. So I guess at some point in time, I'm going to actually just do videos of everything so people can actually see stuff. So I don't know if it's better if you show your mat at the stitching, or
oh yeah, and I was trying to get mine to work, and I think so. I got a new computer, and I think I would have to join my other one, which I can do. Let me see if it works. I was having a little bit of trouble before when I did the connection with my other computer, but we'll see if the world has changed. There's a chance it's gotten better.
Oh gosh. Yeah, sorry, ladies. Technology is not my friend of late. I don't know why.
Oh my goodness. I have been in a major technology flop lately.
Yeah.
Everything I try doesn't work, and
the only other thing I can say that my my patterns are very well illustrated. So anything that you can't see with me actually doing with my hands will show up in the illustrations. I promise. All right.
And I agree, Sharon. We'll have to just meet up in person.
There we go. Woohoo! Yeah, technology is only great when it works right. Yes, and it picks the most inopportune time to not work right. Oh, so really, Colleen, you're going to be in Philly in September?
That's good.
Uh-oh. Okay. So my normal turnaround that I do in odd count peyote is when you get to your last bead and you need to add that fourth little outie bead. I pick up a bead and I sew through diagonally down through two of the beads. So the bead underneath and then the next bead. Yep, there's Colleen.
Did I switch that?
Yeah, you did.
Sorry. There we go. Sorry, guys.
Okay. And then you're going to go back almost the same way in the opposite direction. So you're going to sew above that second bead and then diagonally down through the next bead and then out through the bead you just added. So then all your outie beads are on the same line. The same line. So that's my starting turnaround and my regular turnaround. And the oh my gosh. And so the pattern does not tell you do this many rows and then do this color and then do this many rows and do that color. You just do as many as you like and switch colors when you want. So in the way I decided how long I thought each side of the bracelet should be was to measure my wrist. Oh my God, these things are so stuck together. I can't get them apart.
Oh no.
Okay. Yikes. Okay, so I measured my wrist and I like my bracelets just not to be super snug, but like give myself like I'll say maybe a eighth of an inch to a quarter of an inch, like wiggle room, and then you subtract the measurement of the finding in the middle, which is about what is it? It's about a little over a half an inch, and then subtract your two findings on the end and the clasp. So it takes away about an inch and a half from your measurement, your total measurement. And so then you take that measurement and you divide it by 2 because you've got 2 sides of the bracelet and you start from the inside out. And so my bracelet bands on each side is about 2 3/4 inches or 79 rows, because 14 rows of peyote and size 11 delicates is about a half an inch. So I just kept that in mind when I was changing colors and measuring, so I could not overshoot myself. But you could always start one side and go down a little bit, and then go to the other side and go down a little bit, so you can make sure that you're keeping your things, your bands even. And so you won't have one side of your bracelet be longer than the other side of your bracelet. And as you can see, like I said, I did not necessarily do the same transitions on either side of the bracelet. I just, whatever I felt like. So I think I did this side first, and I didn't think it had enough gold. So when I did the other side, I put more gold in it. So like the sky's the limit. So you're just going to be, doing peyote stitching, and you can switch it more than you want. I have like 5 colors, but you can switch it out more times than I did. I just was trying to make something quick and simple. And it's actually very relaxing and very zen. And you only need to know those 2 things, to the starting turnaround, and then the rest of the turnaround as you're like beating and beating and beating. And adding the end is as simple as just sewing through the peyote and adding your little ending, because it'll be sitting on the outside. Because I cannot figure out why they made the ending bigger, wider than they made the finding in the middle. And that's probably because they're not beaters. Like they're, they're not, they're finding manufacturers. They're not beaters. But
yeah,
I don't think it looks bad. It's not like terribly, it's not terribly wonky. I just thought I could in the bracelet the same way I started it, and I couldn't do it. And I'm like, okay, so we go back to what we call rivets, by adding those little stop, it's basically adding a stop bead, a permanent stop bead, right, on the outside of the finding, right? So
I did something different with one of them. I think the one I was using was the same one, but I'm not sure. It's the same. It looks similar. I might have the bracelet next to me, actually. It was I made it wider and then just kind of like used it as a stitch in.
Yes, I've done that. Yeah.
But then it has to be odd count. But then, that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah. They all these things were designed to be odd count, just because it's easier to make things, smaller or larger or whatever in odd count than even count, because people have asked us that. It's like, they're all in odd count. It's like, yeah, we kind of did that on purpose.
Yeah.
It was not a mistake. Someone wrote a very horrible review in Beadwork, and it's like, if you had asked us, we could have told you that was not a mistake. We kind of did that on purpose. But and I think she thought she was writing a very good review, but she really kind of panned us. And so we had to do some damage control. It's like, no, we did this on purpose. Like, we did this on purpose, people. So it's fine. It's fine. It was just kind of funny, except the guys weren't happy.
No, I imagine.
And I was just like, okay, yeah. But so I'm just doing this really wonky, not very artistic.
I kind of went rogue with mine again. I
transition so people can see that putting a lighter color in so people can see that you can do your transition any way you want.
Yeah, that's true. There's no rules with beading, and that's one of the things I really love about it. I had so much fun just like learning to use these findings, just playing, right? Just seeing like what can I do with them, and sometimes the what's it called? I don't know. In cars, you'd call it aftermarket. The aftermarket uses are kind of interesting. Like they're
Well, we knew that was going to happen, and we couldn't wait for that to happen. It took about a year or so. So Leslie and I were doing all kinds of stuff. We were like sticking kite beads on things for size 8s, and sticking gym duos in the super duo thingies, and people are like, what are you doing? We're like, we're just having fun. And there's like, well, that's not how they're supposed to be used. I'm like, you can use them any way you want. Like, there's no one says you can only use it this way or you could only use it that way. And
exactly, that's part of the charm and part of the fun.
And I think people, and I know people got more excited because it's like, oh, I don't have to use gym duos. I can actually use, I can use I could use super duos. I can use Tilas. I can use size 8s. And it's like, that's the fun. So, and some of our designers, man, some of the stuff they come up with,
oh my
I'm
gosh,
just like, even I didn't think about doing that. So, and that's because we can't all think about doing stuff, but it's
all the ideas, they tend to be given to each of us. It's like the idea person visits each one of us and drops one.
This is a different idea. I know, isn't that great? That's the fun of creating. And I think the reason why I'm going project crazy is for about 9 months now, I haven't been able to do as much creating as I had been, just because of work. So that's why I'm in like project spin, right? My brain is just like on fire, and that's that could be why that I'm in super, oh, that's a great idea. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, that's a great idea. I want to do that. And so that
sometimes one of those projects opens up floodgates of ideas, though.
Yeah.
It just depends.
And I don't know. I'm just like, I'm so on this this delicate kick. Like last year, I was doing all these things with super duos, right? I was like, and super duo this and super duo that, and super duo bracelet and super duo earrings, right? And then this year I'm like delicas, and it's not like I don't have like a ton of delicas, right? So you're kind of like, well,
I always want more delicas.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You can never have too many delicas.
I was not necessarily a fan of delicas for a long time.
Huh.
So for one of the first classes that I took was a looming class with size 11 delicas. Let me tell you.
Oh wow.
That is not the way. That is not the way to learn how to loom.
With delicas, really? Oh, it's interesting.
So I couldn't see the beads. I didn't like the process. And I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. So as always, and I'm sure you know this, you go and take another class from another person who uses lots of, something completely different, a different loom and all this other stuff. And then you're like, oh, okay. So, okay, looming's not that bad. And delicas aren't that bad. Just isn't a good idea to have a complete newbie try to handle all this different stuff and small beads at the same time.
Right. Yeah, like just some size 8 seed beads would be a great starter project for looms, I feel like.
Yeah.
But with that said, with things like peyote stitch, when I first learned peyote, delicas were the way that I learned because I could not get round beads to line up in a way that I felt like I was successful.
Right. Well, see, that's probably good. I actually learned peyote on round beads, and I don't think I had that much of an issue. I did have people go, oh, but they don't line up nicely, and I didn't care that they didn't. I thought it gave it a certain amount of charm, but I think that's because people, 20, 25 years ago, delicas were where people started. They didn't start with round seed beads. They started with delicas, and that is a completely different aesthetic, right? That is such a different, such a different aesthetic, and a lot of people don't like that sometimes, especially if you don't cull your beads, you can get something wonky, right? And instead of having things line up really smoothly like the delicas. And of course, delicas were designed specifically for loom work. Oh, really, Kathy? No looming for me. I'll keep my delicas for peyote. Okay. Well, you do a lot of those. She does a lot of the very intricate, pattern, peyote pattern stitching, which drives me crazy, by the way. I'm like, I have to pick up how many size 5, I'm just like, I'm not quite free form. I'm just like a free spirit sort of thing, which is going to sound really crazy when I show off the earrings that I just did, which are very, 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 geometric. Yeah, geometric. Very, very, very kind of geometric. But I don't think I could have done it for anything bigger than a pair of earrings. It would have.
I really like those earrings.
It would have driven me crazy.
I think I'm gonna need the kit when you do the kit for those. Those are so cute.
I wasn't going to kit them, but now I got a bunch of people. Yeah, I got a bunch of people. You're gonna kit them? I'm like, okay. So that's why I said, please be patient. If you see anything, you might have to wait like a couple of weeks to get it. But anywho, a good problem to have, right?
It is, yeah. It's one I'm currently trying to figure out. I was gone all last week.
Yeah.
So I really, really got behind on everything. I mean, I had a really nice time, but you know how you get those post-vacation blues? I had that really bad yesterday. I was super mopey, and then I got into one of my little moods, and I wasn't feeling very creative. But it's back. Today I woke up with a new light. Like it's all coming back.
Good. That's good. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I understand. Okay, so I'm just very quickly going through the transitioning the colors. So you're probably being more thoughtful.
Me? No, I have a method where I do one bead in the first transition row, then I'll add 2, then 3, then 4.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's
Kathy says she needs her new earrings too.
What? Oh, yes. Okay. All right, Kathy. Woman keeps me on my toes, let me tell you.
I need that. Definitely need that.
Well, I say quite frequently, like I have met some of the nicest, generous, funny, quirky women and men, mostly women though, in the beading world, and it's definitely, I can definitely say it's made my life better, and I really, oh, I made a booby. I really cherish a lot of the people that I have met over the last 25 years. And Kathy is one of them. So I just outed you, Kathy. So there you go.
I'm here for the people too. That's definitely that, because I mean I was so into beading. I was content just making stuff, but not really, I wasn't a member of the community when I first started. I just made it for my own enjoyment. But now, what keeps me really showing up is the folks that the community is so kind and everyone cheers you on. And
right.
Just, it's kind of like, I think I would really miss it if I stopped doing lives and stuff. I would be like, where are all my people?
Yeah, it can get it can get a little lonely.
Because I made a bunch of really cute stuff last week, but I wasn't anywhere where I could get a good picture. I was kind of hanging out at my parents' house, and they have, really good light down there. But I wasn't any of my photo backdrops, and I went out on the rocks and tried to take some pictures out on their garden, but they're not. The pictures just didn't come out in a way I felt like I could post them. So I made a bunch of really cute stuff, but nobody's seen it yet. And I've been too lazy to photograph since I got home. I've been kind of tired. And
I was going to say, just sometimes I put up slightly bad pictures sometimes just to get up. So one of the beading groups I'm in, someone put out a post. It's like, is anybody beading? Like nobody's posting anything, and yada yada yada. And I was just like, I have to say, when I'm beading and I'm in the zone, I am not thinking about taking pictures of stuff, right? I'm beading, right? I'm just beading. I'm just like zipping along, enjoying myself. Usually there's, some something, some TV show on in the background, for a little a little noise, a little background noise or whatever. And so I did post a couple of things, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous! Wow, you stitched so well. Everything looks so nice and clean." I was like, "Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but gee, thank you very much. Thank you very much." And I think I responded to one person. I was like, "Well, you can blame my mother, because sewing was my first love."
Yeah. So that's why you're comfortable with that needle and thread.
Yes. And my mother, and of course I couldn't use the sewing machine, so I had to sew by hand. So I had to get by my mother, like if she is. So it's like, nope, that's crooked, that's wonky, that's too tight. Like, you're stitching, the stitching in the inside of your garment should look just as good as everything on the outside of your garment. And so can't like unlearn that. And so I think it has translated to my beading. And when I see pieces where people have they've caught their thread and they didn't go back and correct it, or they use a weird color thread and it's changing the way the piece looks, or they have thread showing, I'm like, I will never admonish somebody for doing it, but if it was my thing, I would have to take it apart and be like, I gotta take it apart. I gotta take it apart. I can't stand it. I gotta take it apart. So, but So blame my mother. She did that to me.
I'm a little bit of a perfectionist myself, but I don't notice it unless it's my own work. Like if it's like, I will buy stuff, both in stores and from friends and from, markets and places that I think are lovely things, and I wear them all the time. But like maybe it has a little imperfection. I don't care. But if I make it, I give myself the hardest time. And I don't know why I'm like that. I should just love it.
What do you mean by imperfection? That's
like, if I made if my stitching doesn't look as good as I know it could, or for example, if I've made a bead out of place in a pattern, or
okay,
stuff like that, little things like that.
Okay.
You can always find something wrong with your own work, right? You can always because you sat there and made it, you remember every step, you remember every place where oops, and you made that decision to keep going,
You still need to give yourself a little bit of grace, though.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, I keep the first bracelet that I ever did because it has so many mistakes in it, and I kept saying to the person who was teaching me that I should take it apart, and she's like, no. She says it's good that you've learned enough that you can see that you made a mistake, right?
Yeah.
The 15s are just the little, what I call
the rivets, right?
Yeah, to hold the ending on. You're not going to be doing any major stitching with size 15s. I would never do that to you because I wouldn't do it to myself. let me tell you.
Yeah, they're just at the closure, right?
Yeah.
I know, right?
It's like, but yeah. Although I have a customer who bead crochets, does tubular bead crochet with 15s.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And when she said that to me, you should have seen me try not to go, have you lost your mind? I'm like, okay. I was like,
I would need to take my contacts out for that, for sure.
Oh my gosh. I no. But hey, it takes all kinds. So we're not.
It does.
Yeah, we're not. I'm not going to tell somebody not to do something. But I was just like, because she walked up to my table, she just, oh my gosh, this is fabulous. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, I need 15s, and you have so many. And I just, and I'm always looking for these colors of 15s. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, what do you do? And she showed me her bracelet. And I was like, oh, wow, that's very intricate. It's like, what stitch is that? And she says, oh, tubular bead crochet. I should have won an Academy Award for the way I didn't react, because I was so.
You're just like, oh my gosh.
I was like, oh my god. But yeah, so hey, it takes all kinds, right? It takes all kinds. But I was like, okay.
Carol successfully taught me to do the bead crochet ropes.
Uh-huh.
And I have to go back and watch our video if I ever want to start again, because I forget how to start.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Once I have it started, which takes me 3 or 4 tries, I can do it with 8/0 seed beads.
Okay.
And I can't do it with 11/0 yet, because my 11/0s just aren't. I think there's something very you have to go down a thread size, right? And you're going down a hook size at that point.
No, not necessarily. No. Because I think about the smallest one I do is an 11.
Yeah, the smallest for me, I think, would be an 11. I don't think I could go to the 15s, because at that point you're working with a micro hook, and you probably
well, I think you would be working with a micro hook, and you would be working with really, really much thinner thread. So okay.
Yeah.
So
oh my goodness, that's so wild.
Going across my row here. We're going to say I'm at the end of the bracelet. So this is what you need your 15s for. So you don't need to do any major stitching with your 15s. Your 15s are what I call rivet beads or stop beads. And they're just going to be on either side of your ending because you need something to hold it in place. So after you get your band to the length that you need, you might have to needle through to make sure that you're facing out, your thread is coming out of one of the end four bead rows, because you're going to need that. And you're just going to sew through the leg of your ending. This one I think is called a tapella. And you're going to pick up a 15 and you're going to sew back through the leg and across that last row so you can sew out through the other leg. And that's all you need your 15s for. No major stitching. No major stitching.
And then you could also use those same stitch-ins in just a wider configuration and they would just stitch right in.
They would just stitch right in, yes.
Yeah.
I think I did do one a couple of years ago. But yeah, this one I was just, like I said, I was trying to do something nice and simple, and I was more concerned with having some nice colors and not necessarily, something really
all into the complex techniques. They're a bit of a deterrent when, especially if someone's new and they're starting out, they may not want to do odd count peyote and all that stuff.
Yeah. So we're on the other side of our little band, and I sewed through the second leg, and you're going to pick up another 15 and then do the same thing. Just sew back through, and then you were done. You can just weave into your band. You can sew if you think you want another you want to reinforce it, you can sew back across the row and out and through your 15 or whatever, because you have got plenty of room inside your delicas to do that at least a couple of times and not worry about thread.
This is such a lovely design. It's a really lovely. It's such a lovely design. Yeah, and as Aquinas says, it looks awesome. I agree. It really does.
Thank you. Well, I love to play around with color. Danielle knows that. Like,
yes.
I love playing around with color.
Me too.
So that's basically that is it. So you guys watched me do a very boring stitching of peyote. And so of course you could decide to do this before you start stitching or after you start stitching, and that's glue in your gem duo right in that little slot. So you just
that's
need
my favorite part. I love that part.
It's need a little a little bit of glue. I normally use the hypo cement gel because the tip of the tube is very teeny, so because you don't need a lot of glue. Yeah, and so you can get into those little small spots, and you just pop your little gem duo in, and you're like done. And add your
there it is.
Add your jump rings and your magnetic clasp or whatever clasp you want to put on, and there's a bracelet. I think this after I figured out what I was doing, this is about 4 hours. So
4 hours.
It's
that one was I think I remember the colorway for that one, but I've forgotten.
Which one? The one I'm working on, Sharon? This is called Deep Seas. This is the turquoise and the bronze in the cream. And although I like her other comment when she says from Sharon says, in New Jersey, we would say, "Are you effing kidding me?" Yes, that's what that was why I said I should win an Academy Award, because I really it really took all my self-control not to.
Well, you did good. You did good.
Yeah, because I was, but she probably could have picked that up from my face, because I was like, okay. But like I always say, everybody has their own form of beading insanity, and I have mine, so I can't give somebody else a hard time for their insanity. Right. So
yeah, it's so true. Oh, sorry, Cole.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh, sorry. I hit the button for everyone to come up. I didn't warn Cole. I was just like, hey. I was going to show you guys.
Yeah, yours looks so neat and nice.
I love it. I'm really happy with it. And my colors are switching really beautifully.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with it.
As opposed to mine. Mine were just completely.
I love it. I really do. I think I'm going to enjoy finishing this one. It's very peaceful, very soothing. And then my favorite part being
you can switch more colors. I mean, you can transition more than you want. I was just playing around, and oh, there you go. There you go.
That's my favorite. Oh, it's so cute. And then this finding that you have in here, this one here, I think I used it.
It's the Topella.
Yeah. So there it is stitched in.
No, that's a different one, but yeah, you can still do the same one.
You can still do the same kind of configuration there.
You could do the same thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what? This one
that one is actually, I believe, for size 8s or maybe size 11s, but not delicates. But still, no, you could do the same thing. I just decided that I didn't want to do it.
I think that's the staffing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, good point. Good point. But I think, because it's about that wide, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna need to do the little turns.
I mean, you could. Like I said, I could have done it. I just decided that I didn't want to do it.
I hear you. I'm probably gonna like it better the way with the 15 turns on it.
Yeah.
That's gonna just be so much more peaceful, and it will stitch up so much faster, so much quicker. Yeah. Well, I have something cute to show. Well, let me start with your earring again. When I say your earring, because this is your mix.
Yes.
Show me the money. And this is so cool. So I used it to make an earring, and I just randomly strung beautiful beads and got this gorgeousness. And it looks really cool on. I need to make the pair. But that is just something really fun that you can do with one of these cute little mixes. Oh, it was really neat.
So the story behind these mixes, right? So when I started my business, there was no such thing as retail ready tubing of beads. You had the grammage from the Japanese manufacturers, or you had the strands from the Czech manufacturers. So after about 6 years of processing and having all these little bags with these teeny little amounts of beads in it, I was drowning in little bags of beads.
Oh, yeah.
So a friend of mine was over, and she says, what are all, I'm like, I had bins of them. Like I had a bookcase with bins of them, like seriously. And she's like, oh, you need to make bead soup. And I was like, what? Bead soup. And so that's how they were born. And so we would sit around and just like start dumping stuff in bowls, and until we, we got something that we thought looked nice. And then we'd give them some crazy name. And that's how the Alchemy mixes were born. So, and
cool.
Not, and they're never the same, right? So because you never have the same things that you process. So, but most of them probably have every one of the Mayuki beads in there, like between the rounds and the rounds and the shapes. You have like almost every Mayuki bead. And so they are not on my website, because I used to only sell them at shows, but I will have to photograph them and put them up, because I think right now I have at least 15 different mixes.
Oh, wow.
That have just, and every kind of color you can think about. So, but I figured I ran out of ideas. So I just knew that you would probably come up with an idea, and I was right. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm happy to help. I have, let's see. Oh, and you know what? Folks are asking about this ear wire. I have
That's
a bunch
yours.
of these guys.
Yeah, you have a bunch of those, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not currently on the website. But what I was going to do is, this might be a great time to introduce the gift for everyone today. I'm going to bring up the banner. And so this code is good for both my shop and Leslie's. If you use it in my shop, it's going to take $10 off your order. And then if you use that code, and I see that code on there, I'm going to throw a free pair of these in so that you have it and you can make less designs until I run out. So I have about 24 of them. So I figure that will cover everybody here. So, and if I need more, I'll order more. These come from Nun Design. And I think you can find them other places too. Like if you search Nun Design, I know they're carried by other retailers. So you can probably find them that way too. Yeah, and then really you guys want to see stuff I made on vacation? No one's seen it yet.
Sure. Yeah.
I think one of them you'll really like, Leslie, because it's something that uses, well, actually they both use symbol, come to think of it now.
I want to see it.
So I made this cutie here.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Oh, with the new cast class. Oh.
That's so fun.
Oh.
You spotted it.
Yes.
It's a fun way to end them, right? Really fun way to end them.
Love it. Love it. So
this was really cool.
Oh my god.
And that was a lengthwise peyote. I'll do a pattern if folks want it. I'll just throw it on the website, but it's just an easy lengthwise, even count.
Oh my gosh.
Super fun. And then this one is going to become something for the store eventually. It's I'm still in process of creating the final design, but I have a bunch of chevrons and then chevron symbols. I picked up the rose gold ones.
Nice.
And those beautifuls.
Yeah.
That's coming in.
I still have not used those. I really like the big the whole one.
Oh yeah.
You know, the bigger symbol one. And I have some, and I still have not done anything with it. Okay, so Sharon, the discount code would be the same for me, and my thing is 20% off of any check beads, check shape beads on my website. And as soon as we get off of the off of our live here, I will key that up in my shop. And I'm going to throw in a little baggie of the Alchemy mixes.
Of these? Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, because then folks can make the earring.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is so cute.
So there we go. So how much did you? Oh, you haven't made the second earring, no, but you didn't use a lot of.
I need to finish it.
A lot of beads, though.
I used half, so there should be plenty. I'm gonna have to make it the second one slightly different.
Okay.
It's gonna be, that's the whole point, is it's not the same. You know, they're gonna
it's not gonna be the same. Yeah. So
that's my lovely vacation haul. These are the things I did on vacation. I made a little something in progress here. It's not as boldly contrasting as I'd hoped, but you can kind of see I got a little cactus going in that one.
Cactus. Yeah.
I did with cactus blossom. That's coming up. That'll just be a random video on my channel. And I will do a video of both of these. This one will probably just be a standalone video. This one is going to be part of something special. So I'm going to be doing a box. It's going to be my first artisan box. And
oh, yes. Isn't that cool? Look at that.
I've been busy.
You've been very busy. I love it. Gorgeous.
I feel so official right now.
more pretty packaging from Danielle Wicks. So let's not forget the other two things. So here's what I wanted to show. I wanted to show my earrings that I decided to do. That I was trying to do a traveler's earring and it didn't work. So I made these guys instead. And so I wasn't sure about putting dangles on them, but I decided that we gotta put dangles on them. So this is way more graphic than my other one, but it's using the same, it's using the topelas with the little rivets. And so that's colorway number 1, which is gold in magenta and pink and chartreuse green. So that's that one.
That is so pretty. Look at that.
And then I was trying to make something a little more beachy. So I got my turquoise, and some cream and some coral and a little bit of bronze and stuff in the little dingle dangles. So I didn't get a chance to make the second one, but there you go. So that's what I was doing. And can we do a drum roll and show the
drummy?
Yeah, show the logo for
yes.
For our little club that's coming up. So this is the initial sketch of the logo for us badass beaters. I'm waiting for the second one. I wanted her to change the font because it's not badassy enough. But that's
I think it's pretty awesome.
So lots of stuff going on behind the scenes between Danielle and I. So I just wanted to give everybody an update.
That is so cool. We have so much fun stuff coming up. I'm excited.
I know. I'm so excited. So excited. Yay! So,
so guys, too. How long are you making your coupon valid for? Today's the 19th.
For like a couple of weeks.
So,
yeah.
Mine's good through the 26th. And then, but don't worry, next week I'll have a new one. So
as always, yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to say August 1st for me.
August 1st. Okay.
August 1st. Yes. T-shirts, buttons, hopefully some stickers. I was trying to think of something else for merch for the logo, but definitely T-shirts.
Definitely we need T-shirts. Yes.
Definitely
for sure.
T-shirts. Yes. So yeah, I'm glad everybody likes it.
I think it's so cool. That's like the best logo. It is super, super awesome. I'll just bring us all back up here so you can see us. There we go. Wait, sorry, I cut you in half there. Sorry. I'm like the worst StreamYard host ever.
And the Sharon says Tess doesn't want us to tell us about the group. Well, I just think we need a group, and I wanted to give us a name, but we'll come up with some fun stuff just for people who are in the group. Like, so if you don't sign up, for the group, we're not going to tell you what's going on, right?
Right. So it's like Fight Club.
We'll keep you posted on what's going on. I know it's kind of vague, but we're still working
mysterious.
on it.
It's more mysterious.
There's definitely going to be some like exclusive content,
Yeah,
for sure.
So among other things, other little goodies,
parties, games,
things like that. Yeah. So just more fun and more
fun, more community. And how do we sign up? So do we know that yet?
No. I'm trying to decide, do we want a Facebook page? Do we want an Instagram page? Like, that type of thing. So still working on all the background stuff, and you guys will be the first to know. We're not gonna leave you out. When we get everything set, you're gonna know it. Right?
Awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So cool. I can't wait to see. And so do you have any lives coming up or future stuff you want to announce?
Me? No, unfortunately.
No,
yeah. So, and actually it's probably good. So now I can catch up on all the 5 projects that I want to roll out, because I'm 5 behind. Sorry, ladies, I'm 5 behind. So yeah.
We'll have to set up another one for us coming up. I have some days in August, so we'll get together after and figure out like good calendar days, and then I will update my calendar on time this way. I promise. I'm past all the vacations now, so I'm gonna get more on things. So I promise. Okay. And Colleen, you have something coming up. You always have something coming up.
I do. Actually, tomorrow, I believe at 2 p.m. on Jennifer Miller's channel, we will be doing some stuff with the JJB Shoreline Southern Shores. That's what it is. Southern Shores. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
And we'll be there with Jody and Stacy as well.
Oh, Jody's there. Yeah, Stacy.
Yep. So what time did you say? 2:30?
I believe it is 2 p.m. Eastern over on Jennifer Miller's YouTube channel.
All right. I'm writing a note here. That's why I asked you.
No, I'm not nervous or anything. It's fine.
Why should you be nervous?
Because you're like Leslie Hope.
Oh, please. I'm just like everybody else. I really am just like everybody else.
Just famous. You're just famous.
You guys are so good at ego. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Only 5? What's only 5? Did I miss something?
How many projects you're behind? Only 5.
Yeah, you're only behind on.
Yeah,
that's actually a good week.
Only 5, but that could change it at any moment. So but right now, I am technically behind 5. So I have these earrings, 2 bracelets.
Oh wow.
No, that's wrong. I have Oh, I have other earrings. I forgot. I forgot about these guys.
Those are, I love those. Those are they going to be, there'll be a pattern and a kit for those that you're doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
So 2 earrings, 2 bracelets, and a necklace. Yeah. So right now I'm 5 behind. Yes. So, but that could change at any moment. But yeah, but let me stick to 5.
In your shop right now, Leslie, do you have any of the Ateni for Super Duo?
I don't know. I'd have to look. I have no idea.
I think we can check and see. I don't currently have them, but I was asked to restock the guitar strap bracelet, so I may be doing that in the near future.
Oh, is that if I have any, I do not think they're on the website, but I will look. So send me an email, Leslie at Twisted Sister Beads, and ask me to look for that. I have a whole bin back here that I haven't processed yet, so I might have one in there. So
you have a lot of findings.
Yes, but I don't think I have that one.
I know I've even like my own stash of them. I've used like all of them. So I'd have to. Yeah.
I think you know what? I was going to switch those out on the Pitaforus.
Oh, okay.
But it's a different count.
It is. It's a different number of Super Duo bead.
So I bought some, and I just didn't do anything with them because they weren't going to work with that bracelet. So that's what happened. So maybe we should do that one in August.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, because I've got 2.
Let's do that one. Yeah,
I've got the 2 colors. So those are. I'll hold them up really quick. There's this one.
Yeah, they come in 4 colorways, but you have 2 colorways.
Yeah, I have this one, and then I have this new one.
Oh, the Lady Marmalade, yes. And so there's the Raku mix, and there's a it's not blue. I
think that one. I was tempted by that one as well, but this one is first. I'm going to get the green.
What's the other one? I gotta pull up my own website. This is awful.
Bobby, this is actually it's not a giveaway today. That's a coupon code, and it works in both my shop and in Leslie's shop. And it takes $10 off your order in my shop, and then I'm throwing in a pair of gift ear wires as my gift of purchase this next week until I run out. And when I run out, I'll switch it to another awesome gift. So,
and mine is 20% off of any check shaped beads, and you get a packet of Alchemy mixes
that's an awesome giveaway. Yeah.
So I'm looking really quick at my website. Come on, baby. Don't slow down on me now.
Oh yeah,
okay.
you posted.
Oh, there's a turquoise one. Okay, so there's a turquoise in silver, and the Raku, which is all the Picasso finishes with gold, and you showed the green with the antique brass, and the Lady Marmalade with the rose gold, which, by the way, once those are gone, that's it, because they have discontinued the rose gold findings. Yeah,
this one is one to grab. So, I think that's why I snagged it.
So that's called the Pitaforus Crossing bracelet. It's peyote with super duos.
All those BD super duos
in there. My brain keeps like sorry, I'm like tripping over my words. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm using way more professional than this and I haven't been drinking. Like, it's past margarita hour, and
oh, it is. Oh my gosh. So we've been on for like an hour 20, but it felt like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm sure everybody wants us to go away. So everybody have a good beady weekend.
Yeah.
And yay.
As a queen, these are on my website. They're a free pattern.
Already, yes. I made 2.
You
I
did?
made 2 pairs of those, yeah.
That's right. Where are you posting those? Yeah. So cool.
Well, because they're so fast.
They're so quick.
So
they're made of just cube beads. And cube beads are so nice for the type of stitching. So
yeah.
All righty.
Awesome.
Thanks, everybody.
And thank you. And I'm so happy to be back. I missed you guys. And thank you, Leslie. And thank you, Colleen. You guys are so awesome.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you too. Bye. Everybody have a